When you think of our programs, I want you to also know that we are continuing to assess these programs to make sure that they stay excellent. And we do this in a number of ways. First of all, I want to talk to you about the assessment plan. Every program has an assessment plan. And on that assessment plan, you'll see ACU's mission and vision, and then you will see the mission and vision of that program. So when you think of how we assess and what we do here at ACU, I want you to think of the word alignment. That's really important to us. So that's why we keep the mission and vision of the university right there on the assessment plan. And we make sure that the mission and vision for the department aligns with that. From there, on the assessment plan, there are goals that are aligned with the goals for the university, so they'll all fall under fire. And then each one of those goals has an assessment piece. So the program is designed that it shows the mission and vision of ACU, the mission and vision of the department, the goals for the department, which all of them align, and then how those programs are going to be, or how those goals are going to be assessed. Very specific in how they're going to assess those programs. So you might wonder, what do we do with those assessment plans? Well, we use them every year. Every year, the department chair assesses some of the goals. The assessment plans are designed for a 3-year rotation. So if there are 6 goals on the assessment plan, 2 of them will be measured each year. And the reason that we measure only 2 at a time, 1 or 2 at a time, is because we want the department chair to have the time to really think about that goal and really think about how it works with their program. Dr. Barnard tells us that we get what we measure. So we really want to measure it. So every year, the department chair has 1 or 2 goals that they're measuring. And so they look at those goals and they fill out a form. It's called the nickels and nickels. And on that form, it talks about what is your goal, what is your assessment measure, what are your expectations, and did you meet it? If you met it, you might meet it and just say, okay, I met it, that's great, it's an important goal, it's going well, we're going to keep it. You might say, I set that goal too low. I'm going to raise that goal because we really exceeded that goal, which is awesome. Or you might not meet the goal. And if you don't meet the goal, then we need to talk about why it wasn't met. Is it because something is lacking? Is it because maybe proportionally the number of students in the class, it just happens to be a small class that that particular assignment came from? We need to really look at it and think, what is the reasoning behind this? And then sometimes we say, you know what, there need to be some changes. And these are the changes I'm going to make. I need a better rubric. I think it's too loose. Or I think we need a different assignment. And so then the form continues and they will fill out, if we're going to do a different assignment, who's going to create that assignment? Is it going to be the professor that teaches that class, that has the expertise in that area? Is it going to be the chair because they have the expertise as well? We have to figure out who's going to change that assignment, and then when's it going to get done. So all of that is filled out so that we actually come full circle and we check and say, hey, did that get done? Did we complete and close the loop on that? One of the other thing that we do is we make sure that these assessment plans are not just sitting out there, not just something that the chair does, but they actually have somebody who also looks at their assessment plan. They look at their assessment plan and they look at their nickels and nickels form, and they have a rubric. So it's one of their peers who has a rubric, and they look at the plan and they check off the rubric. So there's a second set of eyes on it, and they can maybe talk to them if they don't understand what's going on. But we always make sure that we're assessing what we say we're assessing. We're measuring what we want to happen because we want it to happen. And then we're also just double checking to make sure that we're really thinking about everything. So assessment plans are very important. So we've